In the last video, I successfully tested out the pick winner function here. Now my contract still needs a little bit of work. In this video, I want to talk to you about one of the big issues around my current contract. At present, after picking a winner, I send someone some amount of money and that's it. I do nothing else. In an ideal world, I might want to reset my contract so that it runs another round of the lottery immediately after picking a winner. In other words, it would be nice if we could have an infinite series of lotteries just running repeatedly without having to redeploy the contract. In order to accomplish this, let's look at a diagram to understand the problem better. Okay, so I'm going to start off over here on the left-hand side where I first deploy a clean copy of my contract. When my contract is created, I have an empty players array, no addresses inside it whatsoever. I can then imagine that one or two people might enter the contract or the lottery, and I might add their addresses to the players array. The interesting part here is that when we pick a winner, if I empty out the list of addresses, I can essentially reset state of the contract back to how it was when it was first deployed. So by emptying out the list of players, I can reset the state of my contract and automatically get it ready for another round without me having to redeploy the contract. So what I really want to do is just empty out the players array. By doing this, I can infinitely run the contract without having to redeploy it. So let's give this a shot. I'll go back inside my, not my code editor, I'm going to go back inside the Remix code editor. And so I'm looking at the pick winner function here. And immediately after sending the winner some amount of money, I can reset the players array by writing out, we'll do players, a new address, and okay. So this right here creates a new dynamic array of type address. I know it's a dynamic array because I put on square braces without any number inside of it. Remember, in Solidity, we have both dynamic arrays and fixed arrays. If I had put a number inside the square brackets, that would have turned it into a fixed size array, which I definitely don't want. I want a dynamic array. So now what about the parentheses here to the right? The whole line says that I want to create a new array of type address, and I want it to have an initial size of 0. If I had put some number in here instead of 0, it would have still created a dynamic array, but it would have initialized with a length of 5, meaning the player's array would have had addresses with zeros on them at the beginning, like 5 zeros. And I don't want that. I want an element of arrays with nothing initialized inside of it. So that's this right here is going to work out. So after a winner is picked, it's going to empty out the list of players and automatically start up another round of the lottery. Okay, now in a subsequent video, I'm going to talk about some of the issues that currently exist inside this contract. I'll see you then.